Okay, everyone, welcome to day 4
Is it day
of the
4?
Vegas road trip. I think it's day 4. This is the last day. Isn't that sad? Well, it's the last day for us
Yeah.
anyway, because you're headed home tomorrow, right?
I'm going to Charlotte tomorrow.
Well, kind of headed home then, sort of headed out of
Yeah.
Vegas anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I'm leaving Vegas. Actually, I haven't flown from McCarran Airport in quite a while. Look at this beautiful martini I got.
I'm just going to make you. I'm going to make you full screen so everyone can appreciate. So, eagle-eyed viewers may not recognize where you are. Some may recognize where you are based on the you've given it away already. I was going to make this into a little competition, but then I guess no one's watching live anyway. Yes, you are at the brand new Virgin Hotel in Las Vegas, which is part of the Curio Collection Hilton too, right? So if you are a Hilton Honors member, you can stay at this property and get your Hilton benefits. So a nice alternative to the other Hilton options in Vegas. I always say the Proof of Astoria is about the only viable option if you are a Hilton member. So this is cool to have another option. So,
yeah, and is it a bar? This is the bar that's right when you walk in on the main entrance. This is right on your right, and the aesthetic is beautiful. And you'll notice there's some cactus in front of me, but it's really beautiful. And then there's a photo booth over here in the corner over there, but it's really cool. And they have a Hilton Clean Stay sign. But this is sort of interesting because I would say it's like chic Southwest theme, especially with the cactus. So that's and obviously it's not very crowded right now, but you could get a really good. I mean, you're getting a pretty good overview of this entire. I'm trying to stay out of it more so you see more of the room, but it's really pretty, and they have lovely glasses. The glassware is really awesome. Bartender was super friendly. It's quiet. I mean, what time is it now? I forgot because we were so confused about when we were doing this today, or if we were doing it today because schedules were so complicated. Is it like 2 o'clock in the afternoon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon?
We're in different time zones. Yeah, it's 5 to 2. It's 5 to 2 for you. It's 5 to 10 for me. It's late for me.
Right.
Those like in the background, it kind of, I don't know why, but it kind of makes me think of a little bit of a sort of Wynn Bellagio kind of vibe. I know it's not that level of property, but I like the design there. It just makes me feel like that. It reminds me of that glass display they have in the Bellagio in the lobby on the ceiling, almost.
Yeah, no, it's really, the aesthetic is really nice. Obviously, it is pretty quiet here, on a Wednesday at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Even though the Strip is not that quiet, actually, but I would expect this to be quiet, so I don't think that's a surprise at all. And I just thought it was. Yeah.
I was going to say, you've also only just got there too, but what are your first impressions? I know you've literally just got into Virgin, but what do you think so far? I mean, you were a big fan of the Hard Rock, so.
I mean, it's cool. The Virgin Red, the signage and everything is cool. I mean, it's definitely cool. It's clean. The lines are very clean. I always liked the Virgin Red. I just like the whole like branding of Virgin, the simplicity of it, the use of red. I guess maybe I like red so much because it's one of those colors that Baccarat that seems really nice. And I just hi. Yeah, I'm doing great. This is wonderful. Do you need this back?
Oh no, when you're ready in the closet.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. Really,
and it
really
fits
good.
It fits the brand, right?
Yeah, no, it does. And it's really attentive, nice service here. I mean, hey, I've just interacted with one employee. I interacted with one of the doormen, and it seems that everyone is very upbeat. And one of the doormen was very nice because I was just looking. I'm just trying to absorb all this, and he says it really looks good at night, like the port couchère, like it looks good at night, which is interesting. I wasn't really thinking about that, but I like the branding. I like the style. It's very chill. So I would say this is pretty well done. I walked a little bit on the casino floor, just before we were doing this live stream, and it looks really nice. But it's a clean new casino. I mean, this room, as I'm just glancing around, is sort of interesting because there are cactus all over, and there are some palm trees. And let's see if you can see the way the ceiling goes there on the bar a little bit. That's sort of cool, right? But look at the tree in the corner.
That's very cool.
And let me go turn around a little bit this way. And you could probably see the Hilton sign now, right, in the corner there.
Yeah, yeah.
And then
Very cool.
there's the photo booth, and then I can't really see what you're seeing, but I'm holding it pretty steady, I think. And then you can see
Yeah,
the
we're getting a
casino,
great view.
and then you can see the casino floor in the distance there. And
Yeah.
that's the end.
So,
And right over, if you looked straight away right now, that's the bar, and then that's the front
mhm.
entrance and the porte cochere. So that's all right there. So I think that's pretty neat, if you ask me. I mean,
And
I like it.
the casino is being run by Mohegan Sun too, so you can use your status from Mohegan Sun there, right?
Yeah. Though I was trying to do it online. I haven't gone. I'm going to go to the loyalty desk if I
Hmm.
remember, or if I have time. I have to look at what my schedule is today, and try to get a card. I want to see if my card number is going to be the same.
I
And I
was going to
actually have
say,
my.
does your existing card work, or do you have to get a new card?
I think you need to get a new card, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go try to figure that out. I actually have my Mohegan Sun number memorized, and I have it on the app. So that I was a little bit curious about. So it's good stuff. Hey, my whole thing, and I've talked to Mark Meltzer a lot about this. Mohegan is a solid brand. They're a really, really solid brand, really good casino operator. Except they've created a little bit of identity confusion here because this whole
Hmm.
Mohegan Sun at Virgin, I think, does not resonate for people. It doesn't really mean much to people. I think they really should have called it like just the Virgin Casino. And the way that I would do that in parallel, there's a Hard Rock in Atlantic City, and there's a Hard Rock in Tampa casino, and there's one in Fort Lauderdale area. Those are all the Hard Rock casinos, which actually were not related to the one that was in Vegas. But just follow me
Hmm.
here. Those Hard Rock casinos are all run by the Seminole Indian tribe. But they don't really make a big deal about the Seminole Indians. The main name was always Hard Rock. That was the brand. That's what resonated. When you go to Hard Rock Atlantic City, you think I'm at Hard Rock Atlantic City. You don't think I'm at a Seminole casino, or I'm at Tampa, I'm
Yeah.
at a Seminole casino. So I think what's a little confusing here is they've made a very big deal about the fact that it is a Mohegan casino at Virgin. And I don't know. I mean, I don't really know if that makes a lot of sense, because just like the Seminole tribe doesn't mean a lot to people, I don't think the Mohegan
Yeah.
tribe is really going to mean a lot to a lot of people. So that was sort of interesting to me.
That is interesting. So you're almost saying it would kind of perhaps been better if even though they were running the casino, they branded it as the Virgin Casino rather than the Mohegan Sun.
Right, because Virgin is a
Yeah.
very strong brand. Everybody knows
Yeah.
Virgin for numerous reasons, especially in the UK, because you've got like Virgin everything. I'm surprised you don't even have Virgin bottled water. Actually, Virgin even has a water device, like a water
Yeah, I'm
purifier
sure it
device.
does.
I mean,
Yeah.
but in the UK, like, everybody knows the Virgin name, and globally people do, because of Virgin Atlantic Airways, because of records, because of music,
Hmm.
and all that kind of stuff. So to me, Virgin is such a strong name. And then Virgin Hotels was naturally a nice offshoot to a company that also has an airline. So I'm not really sure why they just don't call this place Virgin and keep it simple, but
And the Virgin
that's
hotels have done really well as well around the US. I think we talked about this recently on the podcast. There's a brand new one in Nashville, for instance, and there's others too that have done really, really well. So this has potential to be a really strong brand. I know they had some teething problems that were quite well documented online. Do you think that I know, again, you've only just got there, but do you think that those are going to be smoothed out by now and it's going to start to pick up a bit?
You know what? I set a lot of that stuff aside, because you have to consider that most casino openings are a cluster, with
Yeah.
exception to Wynn Resorts.
Hmm.
Because for
Hmm.
some reason, Wynn has an ability to literally open a brand new casino, and it operates as if it's been open for 5 years. And only Wynn has the operational excellence, in my opinion, to be able to do that kind of thing. Though I mean, Circa was pretty darn smooth. I mean, what Circa did that was so smart is they opened just the casino first.
Yeah, it had
And then they
that sort of
opened.
soft opening, didn't it? I was going to say that's probably the way to go with these things. Have that sort of soft opening with just the casino, and then gradually build up to all the additional parts.
Well, yeah, because think about it. You've got a new casino operation, new cocktails, new restaurants, and then you have a hotel operation. And
Mm.
hotel operations tend to be daunting. Just the operations of a hotel is daunting, just like food and beverage and casino. So when you're doing it all at once, it's tough. I mean, I am convinced Virgin rushed this opening because they wanted
Mhm.
to stay far enough away from when Resorts World opened. I think they did not want to clash with the excitement over Resorts World. And I think this is your inherent problem with Virgin. What is the identity? How do you
Mhm.
identify this property? And, we understand the identity of Circo. We really get that one and its angle. I think we do. And Resorts World, uh, I think it's sort of coming. They've got a lot of really interesting, splashy stuff. Like Resorts World, to me, is much more of a casino complex in the genre of a like Cosmopolitan, but it's got the
Mhm.
multiple hotel brands, sort of similar to the Four Seasons at Mandalay Bay kind of thing. So, what is this identity here? I don't know. Hard Rock had a really, really clear identity, right? I mean, that was a real
Yeah.
clear. So, I'm not sure. So maybe time will tell what happens with this identity. And also, we all know that being off strip is still being off strip. Yes,
Yes.
they've done wonderful things with resort fees. They're giving free parking, self parking, which is not, the resort fee is a big deal. I give them that. The free self parking is not a big deal because it's off strip. Everywhere off strip
Mhm.
has free, pretty much has free self parking, except maybe some of the downtown places sometimes have parking. And then Meltzer was
Mhm.
telling me they're charging for valet. So that's weird to me for an off strip. So, so it's the usual kind of thing.
Yeah.
I was so excited when they were like, no parking fees, no resort fees. But then, of course, I find out they're charging for valet. And I'm like, come on, guys. Couldn't you just like just keep it all free, at least for the first couple months? Like, what are you charging for valet for? I
Well,
mean,
this
that's
sounds like an excellent podcast topic. We're going to have to put this on our list and talk about this a little bit more on the podcast, particularly with these sort of off-strip properties. Where do they go from here? And Virgin, how does it make that splash in the world of Vegas?
yeah, no. I think it's interesting. So some of the other let's see. What are some of the other things that we were thinking about? Well, we were arguing about fried chicken this week.
Yeah,
I think Hattie B's is very interesting. It was very nice fried chicken. I didn't get it very spicy. I think I got it the first spice level, and that was Hattie B's at Cosmopolitan. I still
yeah,
there's
you got
something
to go
I
spicier. You got to go
no,
spicy. You need to go back.
I don't know. I still really like the spice mix on Blue Ribbon. I think Blue Ribbon is also slightly saltier. Maybe that's why I like it a little
Hmm.
bit more. I don't know. I think you know what? I think they're both fabulous. Maybe I'm biased towards Blue Ribbon fried chicken, but it was really good.
I'm
So I
probably
was
biased
quite
towards Hattie B's because I'm a big Nashville fan too. So maybe we just agree to disagree on that one.
yeah. No, that's true. Interesting news about Resorts World on the hotel side. They're going to be loading up rates into GDS, which is Global Hotel Booking System, soon. So that's an interesting sign. Uh, I've seen a couple of correspondence with people, running a hotel group, and it's looking more and more like Resorts World is going to be aiming for somewhere around July for opening. So
Perfect.
I think
That
this
works for
whole
me.
idea, yeah, I know. I think this whole idea of May, I don't want to call it a pipe dream, but I think maybe it was to get people really excited and anticipating it. But, I'm hoping, for me personally, my personal opinion is, especially in a complex as vast as Resorts World,
Mm.
I really, really hope they don't rush it. I mean, I really think they give, and you know what? Quite honestly, probably at this point, even opening it in July, I mean, there's still a lot to be done there. But I'm thinking we'll get a very good idea soon that we'll really be able to speculate because once the hotel rates are loaded up at GDS, there's going to be a first date you can book hotel rooms.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's
So
going to
then we'll
get
be
that's
able to work out is that the opening date, and then we're going to be like, oh, how much is it? Is this too much? Is it, what where are they trying to position themselves? Or it's interesting because they have the different hotel towers, isn't it? So they're obviously going to have a variety of different rates depending on the tower you want to be in.
Yeah, my guess, if you asked me to do a prediction, I think they're going to open for July 4th. I think it makes a lot of sense. Think about it. If they open for
That
July
works
4th,
really well for me.
they could do fireworks. They can bring it
Hmm.
into a whole celebration. I just think it will be a really cool, splashy time to open it. Now, maybe Memorial Day might seem like a good time, but I just think it's so soon. So I think this whole
Yeah.
July July 4th
And
idea.
July 4th potentially fits well with the whole COVID thing too. I don't want to speculate too much, but we hope that we'll be in a slightly better position. Okay, it's not going to be perfect by July, but we hope we're going to be in a much stronger position than we are now, or even in May by then.
Yeah, so that's my prediction is things are going to align then, which is going to be great because then the roles here are going to be reversed, and
Yeah.
I'll be sitting in my office, and Steve will be running around like crazy because we've really been having a. It's amazing. Steve and I have not killed each other this week because well, the complexity of doing these videos and the reason why we didn't do them as live streams because that makes it even more complicated, especially with the timing. But we have a significant time difference, and also I've been trying to shoot additional videos as you've seen in the other episodes, and we also try to put some slides in. And I'm usually working on all of that sometime at around 1 o'clock in the morning Pacific time when Steve's up in the morning. We're very, very time zoned.
Yeah,
Very,
I'm just
very
eating
time
breakfast and
consuming.
Michael's going to bed, but we're managing to get these episodes out quickly, so that's a good thing. And this is the
And look,
last one.
I
So
managed.
look
Look at these nails. I got a manicure this morning.
You're just going to go and get your haircut now.
Yeah, I did. I do have a haircut. I don't. I kept thinking this week I'm gonna miss the haircut appointment, and the hair is like out of control, really out of control. But I've been having a pretty good time. But I think this is cool. Like I said, we didn't know we were going to do this in Virgin today. Literally, Steve said, "Okay, I can do the live stream now," and I said, "Okay." And then 5 minutes later, I'm like, "Okay, I'm getting an Uber over to Virgin."
It's good that you got an Uber in 5 minutes, judging by the way Uber's been at the moment. Anyway, Michael, listen, we're at the 17-minute mark. So, any final thoughts?
Final thoughts is that things are really starting to pick up again in Vegas. It's definitely seeming busier, I'm using more normal in quotation marks. The other thing that's interesting is May 1st is a really big date. As best to my understanding, May 1st is when a lot of rules become local. So a lot of the rules that we follow now with capacity here in Nevada, to the best of my understanding, is dictated by on a statewide, mostly on a statewide level. On May 1st, many decisions about occupancy and capacity and things like that are going to be more of a local decision. So that'll be very interesting to see. So definitely watch out for May 1st because I think I think capacity is going to definitely. I don't think it's going to 100% capacity. I think you're going to get. My prediction would be about 75% capacity. I don't know if things like spa common areas will start to open up yet, but it'll be interesting to say. We're still going to have to wear masks. I have no prediction on when you won't have to wear masks anymore, but I believe that's going to be for quite a time, and that could be a podcast episode in itself. Though we probably shouldn't do it. So yeah. So Steve,
Wonderful.
Cheers. Steve,
cheers.
Why don't you come on the screen so I can cheers you?
Okay, I've actually drunk all my drinks, so I only have an empty wine glass. Oh, I've just put myself on the screen. I need to put us both back on.
Oh, there you go.
It's empty, unfortunately, but yeah, I drank it already. But anyway, thank you very much, Michael. Enjoy the rest of your day, and make sure you get some footage of Virgin for us, and we'll edit that in after this. So you'll see that now, everyone. All right, see you later.
Bye. Cheers.